Today's question comes from Jordan in California. I have a fully funded emergency fund of $10,000. I'm wondering where to park it. It's currently in a savings account making 0.5%. Knowing that money markets bring very little interest, should I park it with another online bank who gives 1.25 to 1.4 interest with no transfer or service fees? That's fine. Yeah, you should be able to get up a little over 1 on $10,000 now. The thing, and it's good to be thinking about that, Jordan. The thing to remember mainly about an emergency fund is this. On $10,000, 1% is $100. 0.5% is $50. Who cares? It's not the purpose of your emergency fund. Now, if you could get 11% instead of 1%, we'd have something to talk about. But we're talking about $50. So go get the $50. You hand me $50, I'll take it, okay? But it's not going to change your life. And the point of me bringing that up is your emergency fund is not an investment. Everybody say it with me. Not an investment. Your emergency fund is insurance. You know what insurance does? It costs you money. It doesn't make you money. Why do you buy insurance if it costs you money? Because it covers your butt when things go bad. That's why you buy insurance. That's what your emergency fund is for. It covers your butt when things go bad. It's not there to make you rich. It's there to protect other things that will make you rich. Because if you have a 401k and you don't have an emergency fund and you get laid off from your job, you know what you'll do to pay your house payment and feed your kids? You'll cash out your 401k. And they'll hit you for a 10% interest or 10% penalty plus your tax rate. So you'll get a 35 or a 45% hit because you didn't have an emergency fund and you cash out your 401k, which was there to make you rich. By the way, the number one way that people become millionaires these days is their 401k, if you didn't know. Number one way. Your retirement investing. So, now, so what's this mean? It means that the $10,000 is there to keep you from cashing out stuff or selling off stuff at pennies on the dollar. I've got all my money in real estate. Good. You know what real estate that sells really fast is because you're in a hurry? Because you're in an emergency? You know what they call real estate that sells fast? Cheap. You have to give it away to turn it into money. So you don't sell real estate fast. You want to be in a position of strength when you're selling real estate, not a position of weakness. Same thing with your investments, right? So your investments are protected by your rainy day fund. So your emergency fund as a financial planning tool is not an investment. It's insurance. It costs you money because you're making nothing on it. You could have invested it and made better money on it. But you're not going to do that because it's there to protect you, to keep rain off of you. It's your rainy day fund for when stuff happens, not if stuff happens. Because stuff is going to happen. And you better be ready. So, good job getting the $10,000 together, Jordan. Good job asking the question. But always keep in mind, always remember that the main reason for your emergency fund is for insurance. It's not an investment. So go put it in a money market, make an extra $50. That's all good. There's no problem with that. I'm not making fun of you for asking that question. But I am reminding everybody that, because see, when you get to baby step 3 and you finally have no debt, and you finally have $10,000 in your emergency fund, you really want the money to work hard because you've worked so hard to get to that point. But all you've done then is lay the foundation. When you're building a house, you're building a building, laying the foundation takes forever. But then it goes fast from there. The walls get stood up and it goes, now the building just goes right straight up, right? And that's what's going to happen with your wealth now if you'll leave the foundation in place. But what if as soon as you got the foundation in place, you pulled it out and then you tried to build the walls without the foundation? That would be dumb. That's why we have this emergency fund. It's a building block in your foundation. So always remember, folks, it is your insurance policy. It is not your investment. So make as much as you can make on it. But if you look at it as an investment, you will forever be aggravated by it. You'll forever be mad about it. I do not even know what the rate is on the money market in my emergency fund last year. I did not look at it. It is such a small percentage of my net worth in my overall world today. It doesn't matter. It's not there to make me rich. Other stuff is doing that. Thank you very much.